I don't know if this is the first time you're watching my video. I talked about this before. Just giving out free information land me a $3,000 client just like that. So again, what are you doing? If you're broke, how are you fixing it? I decided to put out this video because I really want you to think about you. I want you to think about what is it that you can put out here that you can start to monetize and work on fixing your financial situation. Some of us out here, we work and we just still can't see our way, right? Because we live in such a high inflation economy that it's hard to survive. If you're broke, fix it. Let's talk about that. Because this is some serious thing. Yes, you could be working your 9-to-5 job, and let me tell you, after you finish pay the rent, mortgage, the insurance, the monthly subscription, utility, water bill, everything you can think of, by the time you're done, guess what? You're back to square one again, right? Which is why a 9-to-5 it locks us in a parameter. So let's talk about it, how to fix it. How are you fixing it? Let me tell you how I'm fixing that right now. I'm working on that. First thing is, we got to tap into the right room. Let me say that one more time. We need to tap into the right room. Because sometimes we're in the wrong room, y'all. Let's be real. Let's be real. When you're in a room where there is no information to change your situation, there's no growth. Let that sit for a minute. You see, when you're in the right room, tapping with the right people, the right information that can change our situation, that speaks volume. So some of us have to change some things, jumping out of our comfort zone. For me, been there, did that. I jumped out of my comfort zone in terms of being in the wrong room, being with the wrong people. Because here's what's going to happen. When you're in a room with people that can help you to get you where you want to be, they're stagnant there. So you have to change your settings. You have to sometimes isolate yourself, put yourself in an environment where you know you can get the right information, where you can outsource and you can be where you want to be. This is a part of fixing it if you're broke. For me, my room is being on the internet, finding the right people that whatever I want to do in life, I can watch, emulate, and make improvement. And then, month to month, I go to investors meetup, and I listen and I see what is the new thing, those type of things. Networking is powerful. You see, a lot of times we network in the wrong places. We're networking around people that has no value. And that can become a problem. So this is part of how you can fix it, tapping into the right room, okay? Another one is stop delaying your process. Because this is going to make us broke. If we continue to delay next week, next month, next year, the next 5 years, that's going to continue to make us broke. So you have to change your mindset. I've done that too. Okay? Yes, I have done that. Yes, I stopped putting things off. I put a deadline to everything. I plan out my yearly goal. And for my yearly goal, I break it down month to month, weeks to weeks, day to day. And for you, if you're not that type of person, maybe you can start it. Put a time and date on things and work towards it. Because if you're broke, you need to set some goals so you can execute it, okay? Another thing, to be realistic about your goals. Be realistic about it. I mean, Let's not say, okay, well, I'm going to make 50 to 100K and you can't even make $5. Like, make it make sense. The math ain't mathing, right? So we want to set realistic goals. Stop being unrealistic. Sometimes when we be unrealistic to ourselves, we live in a delusion world. And no. We want to be realistic. So if that sounds like making an extra $500 to $1,000, set your intention, strategize it. Yes, we're working a 9-to-5 job, but we're locked in a parameter. There's no potential. I always say, when you go to school was only designed for us to be a 9-to-5 worker. That's just my opinion. Some may bash me for it. I feel like private school and those other type of, institute rather, were designed for a specific group of people to help them to become entrepreneurs. Why? Because we weren't taught financial literacy in high school. We weren't taught those things. And so over the years, these are all self-taught. People have to go out and outsource, but it is in certain institute, private school. I don't want to sound political, but I'm going to hold my thoughts to myself because I feel like it's going to. But certain people invest in their own group of people to make sure that their outcomes are different. I'm not going to disclose which group of people, but I want you to read between the lines. People invest in their own groups of people. So the mindset, that's all we have to change. It's a mindset shift. For me, I'm working on it. This video, it's not only for you, but rather speaking to myself. Thank God I'm working on it day to day. What I'm planting now, I know I'm going to reap what I sow. And this is why, yes, I may work my 9-to-5 job, but I'm not settling for that. I will continue to thrive, wake up each day and thrive and working towards my goals, my aspiration, because I know my purpose. One thing I know that God blessed me with is my hands. And this here. So I'm using it to my full potential. You see, most of us, we work a 9-to-5 job and we get comfortable in it. And we go back to the same every single week. Yes, it makes some happy based on their lifestyle, their circumstance, their situation, and what works for them. We can't bash anyone for what they choose to do with their life. But likewise, some of us out here, we work and we just still can't see our way, right? Because we live in such a high inflation economy that it's hard to survive. The rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. Sometimes I feel like there's no way out. But this is why I come up here and I motivate, because no matter how hard life gets for me, I will never give up. In fact, I will continue to die trying. That's a strong statement from 50 Cent, right? I don't know if that's what he said, but something about die trying, something to that nature. If I said it wrong, correct me in the comments. So I just want to encourage you that when I come out here and you see me up here and I'm talking, I'm not just talking. I'm talking so you can receive my message, because life is hard. It's not easy, but we can't give up in this fight. Most of us up here, most of us have no inheritance, no handouts, and we have to work twice as hard, while some have it and don't know what to do with it. But you can't give up in this, no matter what. This is your story. Whatever it is, whatever is going on, this is your story. Your life is a book. So this means you have to get up each day, wake up and thrive. And don't settle for less. So again, if you're in a room where there's no income producing activity, on a personal development, it's not adding any value to your life, you getting up each and every day and doing the same thing over and over, that's not the space you want to be in. You want to move into a room with people who can help you to get where you want to be in life. And that's what I do. One thing with me, I network like-minded people like myself that can add value to my life, that can help me to grow on a personal development level, on a spiritual level as well. But most of all, every single day, I'm learning something new, and I'm not afraid to say I'm learning something new. A lot of us sometimes feel like we know it all, but we don't. I'm eager each and every day to learn something new, which is why I'm so in love with communicating with people. I'm that type of person because I want to know what's in your thoughts, what's in your mind, how are you thinking? How do you think about yourself as a person? Or do you feel like you're successful? You know, when I say successful, it doesn't mean like you always have to functioning on currency. I just mean health. Your mind is healthy, you know, what's in it. I don't know why I'm like that, but I operate on a mental, mental stimulated. So I think on a hierarchy level all the single time. And so for me, ideas come to me very easily on how to make money. I've tried things before, but my life has always been like this. Yes, I'll have the funds and certain amount of, but what I have realized all my life is the fact that when I start something and I'm trying to maintain it, you know, when you're doing business, things fluctuate at times. But if you don't have enough funds to help the maintenance part of it, then things can go down pretty quickly. And that's what I have encountered with my life. So right now, I'm in a phase where I'm assessing and working on things. So then when I do go back out there and I do decide to try something, the funds will be there in the back end. So then when the hard time comes, then I'm able to still stand firm. You understand where I'm coming from? And those were the mistakes that I made because at the end of the day, I don't have anyone else to help me. I have to do everything on my own. And so I promised to put out a few videos. I'm going to take you back. I have another YouTube channel, and I'm going to take you back on all the things that I have tried and what worked and what didn't work out to my expectation. So far, so good. Staying online and with e-commerce, digital product, those things work for me. But I want to tap into my world, my past, and showed you that I'm not just talking the talk, but I will show you the history of how I'm here today and why I remain and why I speak the way how I do and why when I deliver a message it feels, you know, heavy or like a passion, and I speak with passion because God made me different. And what I'm saying for you, God made you different. There is something that you have that can serve someone else. If you haven't found that in you as yet, then you need to start to assess yourself. And how do you assess yourself? Start writing down the things that you love and enjoy doing the most. Start assessing or asking yourself, what do people ask me the most? What are the things that you do that doesn't feel like a 9-to-5 job, but you enjoy doing it? These are the things that you have to ask yourself. And if you're able to solve that problem, this is your purpose. This is where this is your strength in which you can help someone. Because we do have people that think the same way. We do have people who want the same thing, but they don't know how to get it. We have people that want what you have, but they don't have the time. And this is where you can position yourself and to monetize it. There's a lot of ways out here on how you can monetize yourself. I don't know if this is the first time you're watching my video. I talked about this before. Just giving out free information, land me a $3,000 client just like that. So again, what are you doing? If you're broke, how are you fixing it? I decided to put out this video because I really want you to think about you. I want you to think about what is it that you can put out here that you can start to monetize and work on fixing your financial situation. That's what I'm doing. I'm not one of those that is going to come out here and acting like I have it all together. I'm not, but I'm working on it. While I'm working on it, I want to take you there with me. I'm documenting my journey so you can see what it's like. I'm documenting my thought process as well. I'm documenting a knowledge base and I'm putting it out here because I know my information will help someone else. You can also do the same. There's always a mental to my madness. Everything I'm putting out here is so you can see as proof, as credibility to show you how much each day I'm waking up and I'm thriving. How I'm thriving? Watch my YouTube shorts. Watching my journey is through my long form videos. How do you know my thought process and how I think as a person and how I operate daily is through my live videos. I'm giving it all. How I'm able to fix my problem, my broke issue, when my 9 to 5 is paying up all the bills, check my e-commerce, which is the store. How I'm able to make that extra, check my link for my coaching program. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about strategizing and alignment. So it's not about bragging, it's not about boasting, but I'm sharing with you what I'm able to put into place. You see this here, it's a powerful thing. So you have to speak it into existence. No one else can do that for you than you. If you don't show up for yourself, then no one else will. So if you're broke, fix it. I'll see you around.